Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibbitz. It's Mary, and I'm here with this week's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey. Sam goes from conversion to an OnlyFans, and Mohamed is back. Let's hop right into it, guys. Lots of cast updates for you. So, like I said, this week's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey, I'm going to cover Josh's son. He was in a major car accident, guys. So sad. Clayton and Anali. This is kind of like an onion. Lots of layers to peel back. We seen what happened in this past episode, but I'm going to get into it in a second. Sam, he goes from conversion to an OnlyFans. Interesting. Cleo and Christian broke up again. Rishi and Maria are married. Mohamed is back. Ari's in Ethiopia. Robert and Anny, cute AF. New grandbaby for Kenny. And miscellaneous updates. So, like I said, Josh from the Single Life, seen here, pictured with his son Jet when Jet was younger, took to the interwebs to ask everybody for their prayers. And this is a post from Jet's mother. Jet was involved in a deadly car accident. Another person died in the accident. His right leg has been amputated, and he has a long road to recovery. So both Josh and Jet's mom, Candace, took to the interwebs to ask everybody for their prayers. There's a GoFundMe up. As a mom, my thoughts and prayers are with Josh, Candace, Jet especially, the medical professionals that are taking care of Jet, and everybody else involved with this, because my heart just breaks. And yeah, so Josh's son was involved in a major accident, and it's just so sad. Clayton and Anali. Okay, guys. Now, first of all, on a scale of 1 to 9, how are you feeling in guinea pig land? Okay. Personally, I'm kind of a 6 right now. Now, Clayton, there was no way you were going to drop all that weight in one day, but I give it to you. Your little workout in the driveway. Okay. Now, I've been kind of like suspicious, poking around, feeling kind of that Annalie and Clayton are no longer together. And it all started out with this comment that he made about not knowing what her plans were for New Year's Eve. A fan asked Clayton on Twitter what his plans were for New Year's Eve, and he answered that he may be hanging out with the same friends he was with on Christmas Eve, which he was pictured without Annalie on Christmas Eve, but you need to ask her what her plans are. And that made my radar go off. Then, if you look at her Instagram, no sign of him at all, which I found very interesting. Now, Starcasm did confirm, okay, that according to court records, the couple officially tied a knot with a U.S. ceremony on August 18, 2023. The ceremony was officiated by a local Methodist pastor. So, Stargasm confirmed that they did get married. So I'm like, okay. But then watching this play out, I'm thinking, are they together now in real time? Because if they got married in August, it could be perfectly reasonable that now in January, February, real time, that they are no longer together. But one of my followers, Isabella, thank you, Isabella, found this little gem on the interwebs. This is a party for a company that helps remote workers find jobs, basically. And this was their end of the year party. And look who was there. Clayton and Anali in December. And this party is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now, in the comments of this reel, Annalie comments, super fun night. And the person who posted the reel wrote, so glad you two came. We will be your new friends in Tulsa. So, are Annalie and Clayton moving from Kentucky, leaving his mom behind and moving to Tulsa? Interesting. Now, remember I said this reel was posted around holiday time, middle of December. It was the end of the year party. Now, Annalie, she was posting travel pictures. She was in Spain, and it looked like she was traveling without her husband. But today, she posted this to her story. Does this mean Annalie found some remote work and she's working from home? Interesting. Okay. Now, while Annalie is posting travel pictures of her traveling in Spain and in Europe, etc., Clayton goes to visit Devin and her man, and it's like, okay, where is your wife, Clayton? We have Devin and Nick, but where is Annalie? Interesting. But one thing I do know, the one person I do want to hang out with in all of this is Brandy. Okay. I would definitely want to hang out with Brandy. So, Brandy, if you hear this, hit me up in my DM. Let's do something. Now, Sam has an OnlyFans. What the heck is going on here? So, Sam has a message for his haters. Hate comments are part of a balanced diet breakfast. Thank you. I get you, Sam. I get you. But the one thing that I didn't get is how you managed to, excuse me, guys, somehow my slides got all screwed up. You managed to go from a conversion ceremony with Citra's dad being there and making sure everything was done properly to now having an OnlyFans, which I am like, what the living heck? How did we go from one extreme to another? But hey, whatever you got to do. Christian and Cleo, they have broken up again. Now, you remember that a couple of maybe about a week or two ago, Cleo scared cast members, fans, content creators alike when she posted a series of messages to her stories and a post on her Instagram that kind of made it sound like it was a goodbye note. Okay, so this is back then, her apologizing and explaining what happened. Now, unfortunately, Christian and Cleo have broken up, and I'm going to play the reel where she explains why.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to make this video to say that I'm okay, and I just wanted to thank everybody that reached out and expressed their kindness towards me in the past week or so. It means more than I can explain or put into words, and I appreciate you all so much. I have seen all of your messages, and honestly they make such a big difference, so I don't really know how to make it up to you, but that's something I really feel deeply. So yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to say. I have had a really kind of intense couple months, and I've experienced some transphobia in real life, which I thought at the time was okay, but it definitely sort of brought some old wounds to the surface, and reopened some old wounds that I guess were unhealed, and it was certainly hard to deal with. I have spent the month of December with who is now my ex-fiance. Um, yes, I was indeed proposed to during the month of December. I was asked to marry him and spend the rest of my life with him, which was obviously something that made me really, really happy at the time. It's something that he had mentioned several times before, obviously, as you guys know, even on the actual show itself. And I just thought that that was the natural progression. And the engagement was then called into question pretty much as soon as I landed back here into the UK. That was really shocking for me because we had so much substantiated experience of each other in the past nearly 2 years, and we had we'd gone through so much together, and I thought that if he got to the point of wanting to propose to me, that his feelings wouldn't be fleeting. However, that wasn't the case. He said to me that right after proposing, pretty much he felt trapped. He felt that the love wasn't the same anymore, that the magic was gone, and the spark was gone, and that he didn't really feel the same way about me that he felt before. Which to me was really shocking because throughout the entire stay, I was there for over a month. It felt just like any other time we spent a month together, if not better. I felt that we were the healthiest and the most mundane, normal couple that we'd ever been. And so I thought that we were cool. It would have been easier if it was a straight up breakup after I got back, but it wasn't like that. There was a lot of mixed signals, a lot of ups and downs, and one day he would say probably we should call off the engagement. Another day he said to me that we should stay engaged, but with my knowledge that he could break it off any second. So essentially asking me to be okay with being in a prolonged situationship for the foreseeable future. Then he talked about things working out potentially only if we were an open couple. But when I tried to understand, because I really didn't want to lose him, what he implied by that, and whether it was like a sort of transparent thing, it was more like, which obviously he knows how much that hurts me and how it made me feel, in the past. Every day it was a different thing, and it really, really pushed me to full capacity, especially considering the sort of personal real life experience that I've had. Um, so it was a lot for me to deal with. Felt like the rug was being pulled from beneath my feet. I worked so hard to get everybody on board with us, my closest friends, my mom, my supporters, my friends, and and I mean my friends knew we were engaged, my mom knew we were engaged, and she had told her friends, like everyone knew that we were engaged, like it was a known thing, and then it was gone. When I broke up with him back in September, it was because I was really essentially brought to, like I was forced to, after like a sort of tumultuous time and several things that I got to know. We had several discussions where I talked about things that I didn't think were okay in a couple, and he pretty much said to me that if I wasn't okay, then I should have walked away. And so after about 10 days, I did. And when I did walk away, I put myself through so much pain to, try and get over him. And he told me that I was giving up something great, that he'd wait for me, that he couldn't wait to marry me, that he was going to come to Italy and get to meet my mom and propose to me, and that I was giving up some great, amazing future with him. And so I got back and begged to be with him because I love him. And I know that beneath all of these things, there's a person that I love. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm just saying that I was willing to put in the work on both of us. He did say to me that that's not how things were supposed to end, that it wasn't supposed to be me breaking up with him, but because I'm too nice.
Sounds like to me that Christian did a lot of gaslighting.
that it was supposed to be him breaking my heart, and I guess that sort of became a self-fulfilling prophecy of sort. And I don't think this was deliberate or intentional, but it certainly felt like really, really strange. It was simply shocking because the more healthy we became as a unit, as a couple, as a team, the more it would act solo and push me away. And this time, it kind of pushed away the hardest, and it was really hard for, I think, for anyone to deal with, for any woman, isn't it? And I feel somebody that is also on the autism spectrum and that has mental health, this was a lot for me to deal with, but I think it'd be hard for anybody. I don't regret putting all my eggs in one basket because I feel that's how people should be in love, and I don't regret loving him this hard. I thought that my love could heal us, and I thought that we both could kind of work on our problems together and, you know, grow old and wrinkly together and help each other out and being a team. But I guess that's not what he sees for himself, or that's not what it, you know, God had planned for us. And at this point, after all how hard I've tried, it's totally out of my control and there's nothing I can do. Um, I do I do regret losing myself in the process. That's the one thing I really regret. Not every day that you experience like a constant rejection on such a public scale, and it certainly was something, and it certainly feels like I've been tossed aside and I feel really empty and like, yeah, I feel emptied completely. And I guess I wasn't enough of a catch, and I wasn't good enough to keep him entertained and engaged. And I don't feel like I can be in a relationship right now because there's too much past hurt right now. I'm so sorry to disappoint everybody that was rooting for us and everyone that
Cleo, don't apologize.
you know, worked so hard to get in our corner. And I love him. I wish him healing. I know that these things brought him probably further self-awareness. It sucks that that would be somebody else benefiting from it as opposed to me. But I just wish him the best, and I still want to cherish the happiest memory. Hi everyone.
Live. I get them all the time.
So that's Cleo's statement on why they broke up. And this is Christian's statement. The truth is much more profound than what's being shared with the public. But if I need to be the villain in order to protect someone that I love and care for from themselves, I will. So Cleo then responds, I knew his reaction would be centering himself as a cis hero that saved me from myself and left me to be selfless, framing me as mad and then victimizing himself. She goes on to say, I know in his own way he loved me and I loved him, but he has admitted to me personally that his behaviors have been reckless after being called out. Then she goes on to say, please pay close attention to how my mental health is being called. My mental health will be called into question and used as a way for him to deflect and paint himself as a savior and to dismiss the fact that, yes, my mental health was affected by the relationship, but that's because of the things that happened that should not have happened. He questioned the engagement early January, not last week. Then she ends with this morning some personal points. I am in therapy and have been my whole life when needed. I've had a prior relationship. I have had a relationship prior to this one that lasted 5 years, and I'll bet not perfect, was real and ended stably. Sorry. I've never claimed anyone else to be the cause of my problems, and that would be ridiculous and deflecting. I just stated facts and circumstances, and that I contribute to exacerbate them. that I was never able to voice. Guys, this sounds like this is turning into a really messy breakup, but I'm just worried about Cleo's mental health, and I hope she has the support that she needs. And once again, I just want to put this up there. You are not alone, guys. If you need help, the phone number is there. Rishi and Maria are married finally, guys. And look at these beautiful wedding pictures. Maria glowing, Rishi kissing his bride. I'm so happy for them. Mohamed is back. And he has some questions, okay? First of all, I hear when you subscribe to his Instagram, he drops tea that he is the father of a baby boy. So congratulations on the baby boy, Mohamed. But it seems like his relationship might be causing him a little bit of drama, okay? Because he's been posting this stuff to his stories. In the relationship, is it the job of the man to make the woman happy? 4 things men hate in a woman: screaming when arguing, very stubborn, always accusing him, and showing disrespect. Interesting. Ari is in Ethiopia still. Check this out. I really think that her and Benny are done. But check this out.
I think Instagram is doing this to inflate the number of people who use Instagram to compete with TikTok. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of pizza ready for Avi. Avi! Avi, you want some pizza? Look. Now you're on the live. Now you're on the live. Oh, look at this happy family. Oh, stinky feet. Stinky feet. Oh. Oh, stinky feet. Avi, stinky feet. You want pizza? Hey, Avi, you want pizza?
You want a pizza? You want to eat pizza?
Otherwise,
He's so
Mommy
cute.
will eat it if you don't
I
eat
swear.
it.
Bouncing around, doing headstands like daddy.
Sean, say hi.
Hi.
If you remember Sion, tell it me and say how wonderful she is.
Yes, we do.
Okay, Avi, you want pizza or no want pizza? Here, hold on.
Honey, you want a pizza?
Mommy wants pizza with Cheryl.
Yeah, Mama.
I want pizza.
Come on.
We're gonna be inside. Besos.
Okay, so Ari is in Ethiopia. I'm sorry, guys, if I sound distracted, but my neighbor is outside revving his motorcycle. And yeah, I'm getting ready to go out there and kill him. So Ari's hanging out with the nanny while Benny is doing headstands. Robert and Anny, cute AF. Now, Anny does not go live very often on IG, but she did the other day, okay? She had their adorable daughter in the car, and these two, they're just cute as fuck, period, okay? Look at them hanging out at the botanical gardens. I'm gonna play a little bit of the live with Anny in the car, just being Anny. Okay, check this out.
Besos. I have a long time on doing TikTok, Instagram live, more than 2 years. Say hi, everybody.
Stop.
Say hi.
Stop.
Say hi.
Stop.
Maria have a strong attitude. She don't like to say hi. Alia, vete a sentar allí, que mami necesita space. Vete a sentar aquí. Vete a sentar. Ella tiene que sentar. She had to sit down next to me all the time. I speak Spanish to her. Yo le hablo español, pero ella no entiende español. Ella no entiende inglés. ¿Qué yo puedo hacer?
Mami,
Amén, la gente que me bendiga. Hello, la people de California. Here is 11:30. Hey, people from Africa. Alia, go sit down. Miren a Alia, miren. Y después dicen que soy yo que la pinto. Miren. Alia, stop using my lipstick. Give me the stop.
She gotta be pretty
Miren a
like
Alia,
mommy.
señor. Ustedes están viendo. No soy yo. I speak English and Spanish. You guys know. I learn more English here. You know? Toyota. You guys like how I say Toyota? Me gusta decir Toyota. Toyota, I don't know. I say like that in English.
Mami, stop.
Te vas a caer. Vete a su... Muchacha. Los niños entre más crecen, más intensos son. Miren a Lia, es súper intensa. Que hija de Robin.
Like I said, just Annie being Annie. Being cute AF. New grandbaby for Kenny. Kenny's daughter, Cassidy, delivered a 10-pound, 3-ounce baby boy, his 4th grandson, Johan Kenneth. Congratulations. Now, for my miscellaneous updates. Kalani's anniversary. Jasmine got an upgrade. Thais is sassy clapback. Liz has not learned her lesson, it seems. And some more miscellaneous updates. Happy anniversary to Kalani and Dallas. It's their 1-year anniversary. And happy birthday. Now, Jasmine, she got an upgrade to her ring. Check it out. I personally love it. Thais had a sassy clapback to someone who had something not so nice to say about her adorable baby. And like I said, hey, if someone was to dare to come on my page and say something not so nice about my baby, yeah, they would get a real sassy clapback, and I'm sure that Uncle John would agree with that. Now, Liz, either she did not get a chance to see Mac and Cheese Mate's video, which I highly doubt because it's all over TikTok, all over IG. If you haven't checked it out, you really should, because it turns out her new man Jason may not be a upgrade after all. So, like I said, either Liz hasn't had a chance to check it out, which I highly doubt, or she just continues her life. She's dating, her date night, Valentine's Day photos with her man, and date night, and life goes on for Liz. Riley is beautiful as always, accomplishing in school, and got to go to Disney. Now, Wackadoodle of the Week nominee, Ashley, with her man. And her man is reminiscing about the days that they were hanging out with Chantel and River. And Chantel is reminding everyone she likes herself, she loves her work, and she is the best at what she does. Rob says if overthinking shit was a person, it would be me. Yeah, Rob, I get you. Sometimes I could overthink shit until I make myself crazy, and I don't think there's a way to turn it off. Miona, reminiscing about the days she used to be on TV and confesses that she never really watched all of the episodes that she was on. Music is life. Yes, it is, Kelly. A little bit of Florian fetish. Tyree, I'm answering a few questions on the gram. Vanessa and Colt making candles with Mama Debbie. Natalie trying to be a hair model. And a 90 Day Fiancé is casting for regular 90 Day and 90 Day Fiancé UK and then 90 Day Fiancé the other way. But like Richard from the first season of 90 Day Fiancé UK says, for any newbies expecting to earn money after the show, I can confirm it has not been financially worth it. There's no reward for fame, infamy. See you when I become relevant again in July and season 3 launches. So he acknowledges when you're not on TV, no one gives a shit about you. So before I close out this edition of Oy Vey, I just wanted to say, you know that thing inside your head that keeps you from saying stuff you probably shouldn't? Yeah, mine is broken. And especially after my 5-day hospital visit where my neurologist took me off of medication, put me on medication, put me through a bunch of brain tests that came back inconclusive. Yeah, I think mine is more broken than ever. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit that like button and share my video with a friend or 10. Thank you so much and see you next time.